What's up? This is Brandon Donahue, and you're listening to the All Bass No Treble podcast, where we talk all things hip-hop, culture, music, lifestyle, and more. So kick back and join myself and my co-host as we feature our next special guest this week. What's up, family? You guys are now tuned into this week's episode of All Bass No Treble. As always, I'm your host, Brandon Donahue. My co-host, Jesus Rangel. See that? I wrote the R for you this time, bro. I practiced that. And Jordan Dante in the house.
Yes,
and then we got
everybody.
our special guest this week, Brady.
What's
Welcome
going
to the
on?
show.
Yay. I'm
Jared,
happy to be here.
Yeah, bro, I'm glad you got on here. This is a busy ass man, people. So listen, we are very lucky to have him on here.
Oh my
today.
gosh.
Appreciate your time, man.
I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to be here. We're gonna have a good conversation.
Yeah, bro,
Let's
we're
figure
gonna
out
get into it. I want people to kind of, get the story on you. And I only know you from like studio sessions and doing shit with Ro. So I'm excited to dive into a little more about you, because I just think you're honestly a dope human, bro.
Oh,
just
dude,
from
thank you,
all around. As for people that don't know, Jared Brady is a musician, an artist, dabbled in hip hop, kind of in your own lane now, I feel, listening to your music, and then has an amazing podcast. Enjoy the podcast, and is a new father. So congrats on that.
Congrats.
Bro.
Yep. Father, husband, musician,
all the
podcaster.
things.
all the things in there.
Hey, it's 2021, baby. That's how it
You
works.
can do it all.
Yeah, you got to. You got to.
And got some swag.
If you only got one answer on that question on what do you do, people be like, "What the? You just do that one thing now?" It's
Unless you're like really fucking good.
unless you,
Yeah,
I
unless,
play ball.
Yeah. Unless you're, yeah. Like if
You
you're
better
Drake,
be on the Lakers or
like,
something.
what do you do? I'm Drake. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Drake,
Yeah.
Drake does it all.
For real.
Jack
Yeah.
of all trades.
Yeah.
Get into, bro. When did you start doing music though?
I actually started it when I was 19.
Oh, wow.
And the reason why I got into it, it's interesting because I actually come from like a theater background.
I could see that a little bit, not in like a sense of just from your mini movie.
Oh, yes,
we'll talk about that later. Yeah, that shit's amazing. But you have to have some sort of imagery and mindset, and you have good acting in that. So I could see that you have like I could see how that makes sense for sure.
Yeah, so I was doing theater, and I just like being on stage, like just that energy from the crowd. Like it was just something. It was like a drug. And so when I graduated high school, I was like, man, I don't want to do no Broadway or anything like that. That's not really what I'm about. So I was like, how do I get on stage?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, why don't I just do music?
Yeah.
And so I just started on the path of like, writing and doing things. And then I ran into a couple friends. And one time, one of my homies, Afion Crockett, I think you met you.
Yeah, I know you guys are
Dope.
Afion Crockett was like, yo, Talib Kweli's doing a show. You know what I'm saying? I know you've been wanting to do music. Like, let's go check him out. So it was Talib Kweli, and it was Immortal Technique.
Oh, wow.
And so they were on tour, and it was at the House of Blues before they got rid of it. And so
That's
we
crazy.
went
That
to
is
the House of
crazy.
Blues, and he like took me backstage, so I got to meet Talib Kweli, and he was
That's
like,
dope.
yo, you rap? And I was like, yeah. I ain't never even recorded a song yet. Like I ain't never done nothing. And he was like, yo, you rap? I was like, yeah. He was like, what's your name? I was like, Jared Brady. And he was like, okay, cool. So he goes on stage. We're watching like off to the side.
Yeah.
And then, he's rapping. He starts performing Get 'Em High.
Ooh,
And
a
so-
classic.
One of my favorite
Classic.
records, dude.
Yeah.
And so
College dropout.
Oh my gosh.
he's up there, performing, doing it. And then all of a sudden on the second verse, he calls my name.
Oh.
He was like, yo, Jared Brady, come out here. And I'm like, yo, I don't even have nothing I ain't never recorded. I just said I
You
was a
don't
rapper.
even know do you even know how you sound?
No,
On
had no idea, bro. No idea,
I would
bro.
have been scared, but
Yeah.
Bro.
the
So-
theater background came into
What?
play there.
I walk out on stage,
That's fire.
acting hella confident,
Yeah.
grab the mic.
you was shitting bricks though,
Bro,
huh?
I didn't know what the fuck I said. I still to the day I don't know what I said. I was on the mic like just yelling at the
Blacked out.
mic.
You just blacked out.
Bro, I'm yelling at the crowd. The crowd is yelling. I get close because I never been in front of a crowd, right?
Yeah.
So I get close to the crowd. They're like grabbing on the shirt, and just going crazy. So then I'm like, damn. So I went like for like 16 and I just gave it back to him. And then I walked off stage and I was like, yeah,
I'm gonna do this.
Felt
this
good.
is what I want to do.
That's fire.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's dope. What kind of fucking story is that? To be like, you want to know the first time I ever rapped?
Yeah, it
to
was crazy.
people was Talib Kweli fucking brings
It
me
was
out.
crazy.
What?
It was crazy.
That's tight.
Damn,
Yeah.
bro.
Wait, when
That's
you were starting
nuts.
your story, it was just like, oh yeah, he's gonna open up as a performer or something
Yeah.
like that. But nah, it's just like you were on stage that day.
It was wild, bro.
That's dope.
And I hope that footage never comes out because who knows what the hell I said. I don't know what the hell I said. I hope nobody was filming.
What if you were spitting some bars?
I need some of that footage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
I
wanna
need
see
someone
that.
to drop that footage. I
I know.
actually need that.
I gotta see that confidence.
What year was that?
This was like, I want to say like either 2013 or 2014. It was a long time ago, bro.
Okay.
It was crazy. It was
Yeah.
the wildest experience. Yeah.
Shit, Vine was probably around that time.
Oh, yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo,
No,
if
it-
anybody got that footage,
Drop it.
on
We
Vine.
need to drop
We
it.
need it. We
we
gotta
want to
find
see
it.
if it's bars.
It's probably some mumbles. I don't know what the hell I was saying.
Speaking of,
that's
what were
crazy.
you listening to around that time? What kind of music? Artists?
At that time, damn, it's crazy. I'm pretty eclectic, so I can't even recall what I was really diving into. Actually, you know what? I do remember. I was heavily into cannabis at that time.
Wow.
Yeah, I was
Really?
heavily into cannabis
This-
at that time. Yeah.
This is the second time someone mentions cannabis on this
yeah.
podcast.
For real, who else did?
Jordy Towers. He
Yeah.
was
Oh,
on
yeah. Jordy
episode
mentions
3.
cannabis, yeah.
He mentioned cannabis too.
Yeah, I was listening to him because he had this like, it was just the way he would rhyme and the way he would like put things together. It was just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, well, I was about to say because he's like rap.
Yeah,
you
he's
know what I
rap,
mean.
rap,
Which is
yeah.
like, so did you start off like MC type?
bro, I
like
was
bars.
rap. Like, and
Oh,
if you heard my
man.
music now, you
Oh,
would
yeah,
never.
that's why it's
Yeah.
crazy
too.
for me to.
You
to
would
think that.
never, ever
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah.
So when with that change, was that
Yeah.
something always in you think, or was it more as you grew as a man and grew through your music, you realized that's the kind of music you want,
Like
the music you make now?
made now. All right, so the thing what I was realizing was when I would go into like meetings or something, or I would drop a song. When I was rapping, it was like not getting received well. And I think the reason why was because it was like they would see me, they would see my energy, they would see how I present myself, and then like when I would rap, it was like this aggressive, angry, like
Got you.
just
So they felt like it was almost like, whoa, wait, hold
Like,
on.
this
This
is-
doesn't represent.
yeah,
Felt
something
like it
that
didn't match you, basically.
yeah, and something that
Yeah.
will always come up would be like, oh, I didn't even expect, your music to sound like this. Like, what this is crazy. You're good, but I just didn't know it was
throws
like
them off.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, it's interesting now that I made the transition into like a more vibe, more, just kind of
Oh, it's big vibe.
self-expression.
Like I said, it's almost like your own lane. in a
Yeah.
sense. It's like hip hop. You got the disco in there too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
you
yeah.
got- you know what I mean? It's like I can definitely tell that it's not.
Yeah.
And like you can tell that it's like something you enjoy making too. It's not,
Yeah.
like because it sticks out for me at least when I hear it. I'm like, well, hold on, because
Yeah.
like there's points where it's groovy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
but then there's times where like you do have that MC and you
Yeah.
still where you're like rapping.
Sometimes I'll hit them with it one time.
Yeah.
It's interesting too because like I'll post snippets because I still rap today.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? So I'll post snippets of songs that I haven't released or that I'm working on now, and people will be like, "I didn't know you can push a pin like that," and I'm like,
That's what's up.
That's how it started.
I mean, that's the whole
For real.
collective part of it, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
So my question is, when you kind of made this switch, like, do you feel like they forced you to make the switch, or you kind of just felt the soul come out of you? You know what I mean? Because when I get to listen to your music, I kind of get like your own genre, but like
Yeah.
a Bruno Mars vibe.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like very vibey, like you were saying.
No, it's funny because when I first switched, the fan base that I had that knew me for rap, they were upset. Like
Oh, I bet.
they
Damn.
were not fucking with
I
it in
bet.
the beginning
Really?
at all.
Hey man, where the bars at?
Yeah,
Where the bars
yeah,
at?
Yeah, actually,
I feel
on
like
my
that tends to happen. Yeah.
That kind of
Yeah.
like the weekend.
Yeah.
When the
True.
weekend kind of went on
Switched,
his,
the people
and
was
he
like-
switched up to pop, and everybody's
Mhm.
like, "Oh, he's trash now," which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
I disagree.
Yeah.
My favorite artist to this day.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
love the
I
weekend.
mean, I think I was part of the group that he lost some of me when he switched to the.
Come
Oh,
on,
really?
man, you got to
Yeah.
really listen
like
to him.
Trilogy for me. Like when it was that collection of the mixtapes
Yeah.
come out.
Beat.
What, like, bro, there's just the music in that to me. It just hit me.
But it's so
Wait.
he's so far removed.
But here's the thing: is I respect him
Yeah.
for what he does now. It's
Yeah.
just it was more relatable. And
Yeah.
I heard it better.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Sometimes you can hear music better in
Oh,
that
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I heard it better when it was that. And
No,
like
I-
you were telling me like on this latest album, you were like, man, I wrote it off. I went back. Like that shit's crazy. And like
That's
there's
amazing.
gonna be a day where I
Yeah.
probably dive in.
Yeah.
Like 808s and Heartbreak, bro.
That
I
shit's
wrote
fire.
the fuck off.
Yeah.
And I went back
Really?
when I was like in college.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold on.
I think I
What-
did that with
what was I
Yeezus.
doing?
You did that with Yeezus?
Yeah, man.
Jesus was
I was-
a game changer.
I was
What's your
just,
favorite Kanye album?
we did this.
oh,
we did this question
one.
with Duke.
Late
on the-
registration.
What did he say?
Duke said graduation,
What
which
did
is
you
my
say?
number
late
2.
registration.
What's your
graduation's number one for me.
God damn it!
My
What's
Beautiful
yours?
Dark Twisted Fantasy, for sure.
Ooh,
What's yours?
Really?
Mine is
Yeah.
Yeezus.
Yours is
for
Yeezus?
real?
Mine is Yeezus, bro.
Yeezus-
Tell
and
me
I'm gonna
why.
tell you why. Like this is the thing.
Bro, no,
When-
Yeezus is. I saw that tour live.
Yeah,
too,
me
so that
too.
shit
Oh,
was
it's different, right?
nice.
But see,
Yeah.
I went back to it and then I appreciated it more for
Yeah.
what he did
Yeah.
with that album.
Yeah.
Yes.
But what were you about to
So
say?
here's the thing. Like I got the full wave of it when it first came out. Like that rollout
Yeah.
was crazy.
Crazy.
It was.
I
Like,
agree.
Yes.
The
I do
way he
remember that.
came in, and then also for me, like I'm a rebel at heart. So
Yeah.
my thing, like the thing that I love about music, you know, I find that a lot of times artists will stay safe.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? They don't want to. They don't want to push the boundaries at all.
Yeah.
And at
Yeah.
that time, like maybe when we look back at Yeezus now, it's kind of fits with the, you know, what we
Yeah.
got going on now. But at that time, it was so like
everybody
abusive.
left.
That's what he
Yeah.
does,
You
though,
know,
bro.
it was-
That's what he
yeah.
does. Look at 808s.
What
So
year
it's
was
like,
that?
it didn't-
2013.
2013.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Bro, that album
Yep.
like took me, and I was like, whoa.
Black
This-
Skinhead.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
records on that.
Well, see, I remember I
Records on
heard that and I was just like, this is so new. I think that's the point where I was just like, Kanye's not a hip hop artist anymore. He's just
Yeah.
a
Oh, no.
musician. He's
We-
an artist.
Yeah.
We got a group
I like
chat. We
that.
always just send each other like records. Like,
Yeah.
damn, remember? Like, and the other day I sent "I'm in It"
Oh, yeah.
and "Guilt
Yes.
Trip."
Yeah.
"I'm in It," "Guilt Trip," and "Blood on the Leaves"
I was
from
literally gonna say
me.
Blood on
Like
the Leaves.
those three
Crazy.
are so boundary breaking for records.
massive.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
huge.
I'm in it is like it's probably
"I'm in
like,
It" is nuts.
it's probably one of my favorite records on there because of the changes that go
Oh
on
my
throughout the song.
God.
Like,
Yeah.
there's like this just like you said, almost abusive sound, and
Yeah.
then it goes into like these like fucking soul soothing
Yeah,
vocals.
he
Yeah.
rocks the verse
Yeah.
like,
like
"Kinda
away.
take it out the gun."
Yeah, and then there's like the
Fucking
Jamaican
gun.
vocals.
Yeah,
It's just
he
like,
snaps
yo.
on that.
Yeah.
He snaps on that.
Which one is what Chief Keef?
That's
Send it up.
It's Guilt Trip.
no.
Or no.
Guilt Trip is
Hold
with
My Liquor.
Hold My Liquor.
Hold My Liquor.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
one's
yeah.
crazy
That
too.
one's crazy.
Bro,
Yeah.
that
Hold My
album was
Liquor.
crazy.
was.
And it's so telling of
Yeah.
Kanye. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just like how he just doesn't give a fuck about
Yeah.
anybody's opinion. He actually cares a lot about what their opinion, but
Yeah.
when it comes
does.
to when it
But
comes
when
to
it comes
music,
to releasing it,
Yeah.
bro, I'm hoping he drops a crazy album with this divorce shit happening.
Oh,
I'm
my
sorry,
God.
like,
I don't know. I think
I
he's
don't
gonna go
know.
into hiding.
Sometimes you gotta
Yeah.
go on like to go through. I'm hoping it gasses him to make an album.
So you think he's future?
Yeah.
I don't
only
know.
thing
way.
the only thing is that I think he has a lot of people in the industry who are not too happy with him.
I agree.
And
Because
so,
he's been so disruptive to
Yeah.
the industry, though. I think
Yeah.
that's why.
True.
so
I think he's gonna stick with the clothes and the shoes.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
he's
I
making
thi-
too much money right now too.
and that they haven't really they haven't really pushed him out. I feel like the music industry is a system that like if you piss off too many people that are
And the
gatekeepers
right people.
and the,
And the right
you know
people.
doesn't matter
Yeah.
how big you are, trying to put out an album, they're gonna make it very hard
oh yeah.
Yeah.
for you to put that out.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have public opinion right now.
Facts.
But
It's true.
But at the same time,
It's Kanye,
he is
though.
one of those people that no matter what he does, you hate him, you like him.
Yeah.
You go listen to it either
Yeah.
to critique it or talk shit about it, or because it's like us and,
and
we
I
still love
feel
the
like
music.
True.
a Kanye fan.
I've always
They're
looked over
so-
the bullshit, bro. Like if he drops an album, I'm going to the album and
I'm-
I'm listening to it.
I can't say the same, but I feel like, for example, for like a diehard Kanye fan, you know, I feel like there's different waves of Kanye fans, and now there's this new wave of Kanye fans that it don't matter what Kanye does or says,
They're gonna fuck with it.
they're gonna fuck with it. So it's
Yeah.
like,
I want to say I fuck with the album. I'm going to go listen to it for
Yeah.
sure. Like Jesus is King for me was
I
like
didn't listen to it.
I listened to
I
it,
listened
but
to
I'm
it.
not like, oh, this is.
I
I wasn't
didn't
like,
listen to it.
this is great. I thought Ye was good.
I don't
I
listen
didn't
to
think
But
that.
does he
Yeah,
have a
listen to
big
it at
enough?
all?
Does he have
I
a?
turned him off after
it's a
while.
change, man. I mean,
But does he have a big enough following that all those people that take that one listen are they gonna share it? Are they gonna continue to rock with it?
Yeah.
Because Jesus is what was it? Jesus
Jesus
King.
is King, yeah.
I listened to it one time. I didn't put it back on.
Didn't go back to it. That's what I'm saying. Neither
I
have
didn't even
really.
share it.
Yeah.
but
I
that's-
didn't. I
that
didn't
kind
pass
of
it
goes
on.
back to Yeezus though.
That's
Everybody
true.
was like, he really fucked everybody's head up with Yeezus. So
Yeah.
now he coming with the gospel. So he's like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. One thing I'm big on now is just music, man. Like I
Yeah.
really look at the music, how complete it is, how put together it is. I don't care about the person. I'll just be
Yeah.
honest with you. Everybody has their own faults.
Yeah.
we gotta
no,
look at it
100%.
as we gotta
You
look
listen
at
to
it
R.
as
Kelly?
like, not
We got
anymore.
into
Not
this
anymore.
on
We
the
already
episode
had
with
this.
Abby. We got into
Oh,
this
yeah,
about canceling. Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah.
Because she was like, yeah, that motherfucker would have arenas, and I was like, he's not gonna have arenas no more.
Yeah.
You get canceled so quick now.
Yeah.
It takes so much to build up. Then one thing, canceled. Like,
and speaking of what you were saying about how like the industry kind of pushes you out, I mean, I was somehow this Tory Lanez story came up on my Explorer feed.
Yeah,
can't rock with him.
About how like he released an album last Friday, I think, and it landed like somewhere on certain chart, right? And he was just like, "Oh, was my fans, whatever." That's why I was kind of saying, like, do you think like when you have diehard fans, is there a work around the industry?
Tory Lanez is an interesting. I mean, he wouldn't be complaining about it if it was working.
Yeah.
So you know, although the fans did show up, but he's still unhappy in some area, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So
because he was at a point where he was like Tory Lanez was catching.
Yeah.
I think right before the whole incident happened, I think he's
been releasing music for forever.
Yeah, but at that time, right when that happened, he had the "What's Poppin" remix, which
he killed it.
Snapped on
yeah,
it.
he snapped on it.
Snapped on it.
His verse is crazy on that.
Yeah,
probably arguably the best one on the on the song.
Yeah,
facts.
He snaps on that verse.
So I'm hearing you're Tory Lanez fans.
No.
I mean, I like when he would drop an album. I liked his album. Yeah,
He's okay. After he tried to diss Drake, I was cool.
No,
I'm just gonna be honest with you.
When's the last thing you heard from him?
I mean, I've been listening. Trust me, I listened to like the Coldest Playboy on New Toronto 3. I didn't listen to the last one. I'm cool. I don't know. After he lost his hair.
I'll put it down. Cool. Like, he's one of the most talented cats in the game right now.
Everybody keeps saying that.
But here's the thing. Now, he got in a situation that really messed up his whole situation.
Yeah.
Like, he has to clear that up.
Yeah.
They got to figure how to clear that up, because I don't think anybody's going to be able to I don't think he's going to be able to reach that superstar status until
that he was on the way to, honestly.
That he was on the way to. Until
that
gets cleared up, because one thing you can't do, you can't shoot women.
Not at all. Not at all.
So if
touch women,
that's why I was over
it. If he really did do that,
that's crazy.
I wasn't there. No one not saying it no more.
It's a lot of he say she say.
It's a lot of that.
Which is also, if she's like lying, like that's big accusations to say. But also, I'm like, why would you lie about? You know what I mean?
It doesn't make sense to lie
at this point. It's a he say she say though. So that's where it's fucking hard, because it's like.
But why did I don't
want to go into it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been hearing a lot of shit about that.
Yeah, he gotta clear that up.
Yeah, he got cleared all the way up.
But yeah, he was on the way to like stardom. I feel
he was getting
sure.
with that last the Chicks tape album that he dropped. Was
Chicks tape? Yeah,
was
4.
it 5?
Yeah.
5?
I forgot the
when
number.
He was Jerry Sprunger.
With Jerry Sprunger on that.
That song was
you would
fire.
hear about like 8 songs off that were being played everywhere. He like after that, like before that he hit it, but when that came out, that was still kind of him being like low key. But the fact that it did the numbers it did, it was like, oh man, he can drop shit kind of nonchalantly, and it does numbers. Yeah, which is getting to that status.
Yeah, before we move on from Tory Lanez, I want to say you did mention that he dissed Drake.
He did, bro.
And
he threw me off.
I remember I had a conversation with someone where I said, if anyone's gonna go toe to toe with Drake, it's gonna be Tory Lanez, because Tory Lanez got bars.
Yeah,
not only does he have bars, but he can also sing. He can do all the things that Drake does.
Says.
Yeah. But obviously Drake is a mega star, and Tory Lanez is not even there yet.
And they both Toronto. So
Toronto.
It's like
that's why he tried to come at him.
Yeah.
But that's why Drake stopped it.
Anybody gonna be able to take down Drake?
No.
Unfortunately,
he's Teflon Don.
Yeah, there's nothing you could do.
No.
He's too good.
He is.
I don't know if y'all know, but he is #1 in Australia, US, and
Drake?
Canada right now of 3 songs.
Yeah. No, he's too good.
Like 3-pack.
3-pack.
Yeah.
He's too good.
12 million views 2 days.
Damn.
Oh man.
I got a little secret link to Certified Lover Boy.
I think I have the same.
I already got it. Yeah.
I think everyone has.
I've had it for like
what the
months.
fuck? Yo, send that shit.
No, sir. I don't. Hey, I don't know what y'all talking about. I have no links.
Actually, no links. I'm about to say.
Sorry.
Actually, if y'all,
I like Apple Music only.
Yeah. Everybody got that link right now. I feel like.
That link went around. That's probably why he didn't drop it.
I literally said that. I mean, y'all got to think Drake is the king of marketing, and everybody was talking about like January 11th he was gonna drop it.
But honestly, I don't think that was the album, because like it wasn't what
I've been had those songs.
But because the one for me was, should I even say the song title?
Vital.
No?
It's out though. It's
Vital.
out there. You know what I mean?
And don't
Vital for me was like, when I heard that, I was like, Wow, this is about. I'll send you.
That's why it's a
I mean, I
throwaway.
won't send him anything. I deleted the link.
I don't even have any links, but I heard it from
I'll
a
send
friend.
it to you, bro.
No,
I heard it
I'm
from a
not
friend,
scared.
sir.
I'm not scared.
Hey,
Yo, no, there was
He's already like people come
'Cause
for
here's
me
the thing,
all the time. So
I don't
come
think
for me.
I don't think that I think Drake team probably leaked it.
no, sir.
You don't think,
Think
so?
it's leaked?
No,
I
sir.
mean, who would leak it though? Yeah.
Man, I'm
Yeah,
telling
that's
you,
true.
there's a lot of people that be hacking computers and
Nah.
I'm telling y'all, I don't think.
You don't think so?
Hey, Drake said he got mob ties. That's all I gotta say.
Back to what you were saying, that Drake is a marketing genius when it comes to his music. I think I can agree with you there
Why not?
because you're gonna you're gonna keep dropping these songs and see how people are gonna react. And
Like,
depending
oh, no,
on
that's
how
not
people are gonna react, then it's like, okay, we're gonna adjust the marketing plan according to it. So it's like
true.
Like
I feel you.
Drake doesn't
Yeah.
miss, so he doesn't want to put anything out that's gonna miss. And like I've heard a couple of those songs, and it's just like I'm like, this sounds like a throwaway. Obviously, it's not a
Yeah.
complete version of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
can
the three
definitely
he
agree
just
with
dropped are all
I got a good 10-pack of Drake
bangers.
on my
you.
Google Drive.
The
Yeah.
three that he
Scary
just
Hours
dropped,
too. All three of them are.
they
Oh,
sound
crazy.
like throwaways. We talked about
we
this.
we did.
No, I didn't say they sound like throwaways. I said if these are the throwaways.
They
Like
better
if
be
he was just
throwaways.
like, if these are the throwaways, here you go, and that's what the throwaways sound like.
Yeah.
This Certified Lover Boy is about to be just
Crazy.
Probably
Yeah.
Grammy.
Can I give
honestly,
y'all my
again.
take on that 3-pack? though?
Yes, let's hear it.
I did tell you they were throwaways, and I thought he was lazy.
Mhm.
But when I actually broke it down to see how he did What's Next,
What's next?
put the
I'm
video out. You
the
feel me?
video,
He's like
too.
an OG. He's now
Yeah,
34 with the plane, and
Yeah.
he's really
He's rapping
flexing
to you
on
on
it.
some grown like
Grown
bro,
man
this
shit.
is what it is. Like, and
Exactly.
you probably will never see this.
You'll never see this type of wealth. You'll
Like,
never be this type of
bro,
team type
it's
of
just
thing.
the plane.
Super
Crazy.
flex.
Super flex.
Super flex.
Super
even
flex.
even when he did his house, when he showed his house,
Oh,
Yeah.
on the Tootsie
On
Slide?
Tootsie Slide.
I
for
thought
no
to myself,
reason.
I said, you know what? He's not making money from music.
No.
This is something else.
This is
Yeah.
like regular. That's like
This-
penny
this is
change.
something
to
else.
him.
I mean, the guy has the music. First of all,
Yeah.
he
He's
has
definitely
his
the most
merch.
paid off music.
He got
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
He has his
Ever, for
merch,
sure.
and then he has his own clothing line. Like,
Yeah.
bro, he has a couple of OVO stores. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
He has a
He's
plane.
invested in liquors,
Yeah.
wines.
He has a
bunch
plane.
of shit.
Yeah, he
he's
has a
got-
fucking Eric. What is it? Eric Drake?
757.
Yeah, there's something else. Even past the
merch and all that
all
shit.
that, past all that. Because I know people who got crazy clothing brands that don't got a house like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, you are a mastermind with the money.
For
Because
sure.
that house right there,
That's
it's not a musician's house.
fuck.
That's
no.
something.
It's like-
That's something
It's
else.
like
That's
32,000
a
square feet.
palace, yo.
That's something
a
else.
palace.
Yo,
Yeah, it's a
Two
palace,
of
bro.
them. He has, I mean, I don't know
Did
if
you
y'all
see the
know.
video where they broke down like his
Yes.
art and,
Oh,
and
yeah,
his,
yeah,
and his
yeah.
furniture and all the
Yeah.
stuff in there? Like
Yeah.
how much that stuff costs?
Bro,
That's different.
that's a whole
Different.
lot
That's
of money.
different.
different.
I mean, he owns
It
the
is
block in
different.
Calabasas. He
Yeah.
really owns. Like when he said he owns the block, he owns it. Like
For real?
Like I know some people that fuck with Drake,
Well,
and
also
they
you
literally
gotta-
say he owns the block in Calabasas. Like,
Damn.
and all the
Oh.
homies live in all 5 houses. Type
I mean,
shit.
he has OVO.
Now we know how he
has-
got the link.
He's got OVO.
Nah,
It was Drake's team.
He's definitely.
It was Drake's team who leaked it.
not me. But no. Kind of going back on the take on the 3-pack too, and I think after What's Next, he had the OG flex. Then he brought the hottest artist on, Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Now he got
Lil
Lil Baby
Baby
on it,
snap.
and then he always puts a song out with Ross. That's always crazy. And then it's 7 minutes,
And
so
they
now
don't
it's
they
like
don't
strapping.
miss when they put out a record.
Rick
bro.
Ross
That's
and
the thing.
Drake.
Ross
Gold
and Drake
Roses.
is like when they said they were gonna make a album together. I was like, yes,
Yeah,
that
for
shit's
sure.
gotten
You know, we
pushed
usually
so
have a
far.
question.
What?
So which is the best Rick Ross's Drake song?
Ooh,
I already have mine. Lord knows.
Yeah, it's Lord knows for me.
I don't know.
I mean, the lemon pepper freestyle is crazy.
I love the name, by the way.
I love it.
Lemon pepper free.
Yeah.
Shout out Rick Ross plugging in Wingstop.
What are
right
the
there.
Yeah.
what are the can we list them
Gold
out though?
Roses.
Can we even?
I was gonna say
Roses.
Gold Roses.
Gold Roses is good.
Gold Roses is crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Paris-
That's a hard one to choose.
There's
What's the up?
Aston Martin music.
Aston Martin music. Yeah.
There is the one that came out like 2 or
Stay
3 years
Scheming.
ago.
Stay.
Stay
Oh my God, there it is.
scheming.
Number 1. That's it.
Dope.
Stay
Is that the one where-
scheming.
French is on there too, yeah.
French. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That
Which
is
one was the one where it's like, bitch, you wasn't shooting with me in the gym?
That's
that was
it.
Stay
Oh,
Scheming.
that's
that's-
Scheming.
that was
Yeah.
fire one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the. I was gonna say
Yeah.
either that
Because
or-
that still gets referenced today.
Yeah.
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 That's just a classic quote. Bitch, you wasn't shooting with me in the
Yeah.
gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
That still gets referenced today.
That's
Yeah.
crazy to think
So,
about.
for
man.
Did you
real.
say Stay
And I was like,
Scheming?
Yeah, Stay Scheming.
Lord knows.
I'm gonna say Lord knows for
Lord
sure.
knows.
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
beat, the bars, everything, and that's the best album for me from Drake.
That
Take
was
Care.
just Blaze beat too.
yeah, it's just yeah.
Take Care.
Take Care, yeah. So
you're
I mean,
right.
for me,
That's
that's
number
number one.
I give you
The
that.
Lord knows.
I give you that. I don't
Yeah.
know. Stay Scheming. Now that you said that, that shit. That
Yeah.
High school, I used to have the 12s in the trunk.
Oh,
Yeah,
Banging
me
that
too.
bitch,
Me
going
too.
crazy.
Yeah,
Banging
me too.
it. No, and
Oh
then
my God, what's the She Will?
She Will.
Oh,
no, that's Wayne, right?
Yeah.
That was
that's
a remix.
Wayne.
Remix.
Wait, is that Wayne?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
Wayne.
that is Wayne.
Yeah.
What's the one that
That's
recently
Wayne
came
and
out?
Drake.
Like
Oh,
the
Rick
fuck
Ross
do
is
I
on the
even
remix. That's
stop?
what it
Yeah,
is.
on the remix.
Huh?
I got hoes that I'm keeping in the dark. What's the name of that song?
That wouldn't be the best one of
That
them.
shit's a banger though.
Yeah.
That thing came
Oh,
on.
Money in the Grave.
Money
Yeah.
in
Money in
the
the
Grave.
Grave is a-
fire.
I couldn't really rock with that one.
Nah,
It's okay.
Yeah, I couldn't really get
I
with
like
it.
Money in the Grave.
It's okay.
I think the beat on that one, just like when you hear
Yeah.
it very, very loud.
You know what fucked me up with it? I'm not even gonna say it.
No.
I'm gonna say
Say it.
I
say
need,
it,
to,
say
I
it.
need to hear your opinion.
You know what fucked me up with it when that guy dropped his version?
Who?
Oh, see, I'm not even gonna fuck
See,
with
I have
it.
no
I'm
idea.
not even fuck with it.
I ain't hear.
Someone dropped their version of Money in the Grave? No, let's who?
Is
I
it
don't
Tory
know. It
Lanez?
was an artist.
Oh,
Tory
it's Lanez. I was gonna say
Lanez,
it's Tory
Chris
Lanez.
Brown.
It was an artist. No, it was an unknown artist.
Oh, got you.
Oh.
Oh, and it just
Okay.
fucked you up.
Yeah, it fucked me up.
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
I could see how that would happen.
Yeah. I'm not
gonna
if,
lie.
so, like if someone fucks it up for you, you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
That's
Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
There's a lot of people that do that. I feel like when everybody tries to make the remixes.
yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Drake verses though is still Big Amount with him and 2 Chainz.
Yep.
Two Chainz.
I
is
got a
that
big
underrated.
amount.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think I'm the biggest out. And that was years ago. Now he's the biggest
I
out.
mean, and him, I mean, really, and
He really speaks everything into
2
existence. That's all I can
Chainz
say.
is a national treasure. He really is. He is so
Titty boy.
Huh?
Titty boy.
Titty boy, aka 2 Chainz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, when people ask me my opinion on 2 Chainz, I'm like, he is the.
how do you not listen to him and like smile about the shit he says?
I do.
It's hilarious.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. It's
just
just like he's like a rap comedian, but he's so good with his
but he's so
words.
good at
The
it.
wordplay
Yeah.
is fire.
The
Yeah.
wordplay is
Yeah.
insane.
I'll give you that.
It's like even stupid shit he says like she got a big booty, so I call it big,
Big
booty.
booty.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
It was going in the club,
Bro,
though.
Yeah.
no, he has the best verse on Mercy
He
for
does.
me.
Yeah.
on
it does.
Mercy.
No,
when
that-
that
I'll
shit
give you
came
that.
out, his verse on that was hot, bro.
Horsepower,
I was, yeah,
horsepower,
horsepower.
all that horsepower.
Oh, man, he snaps on that.
Yeah,
bro.
2 Chainz is one of those
Rain pouring. he just be doing the simplest shit, but it's so fire.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hard.
Not underrated, but he needs more credit. The Tiny Desk. Did you guys watch it?
Underrated? You think?
I haven't seen
I
it.
think
I
he-
haven't seen his Tiny Desk.
Why
You
not?
think he's
I haven't seen
underrated?
it. I don't know if he's underrated, but
I mean,
I think people fuck with 2 Chainz.
for sure.
Yeah.
nobody listens to. I feel like a lot of people don't listen to 2 Chainz albums. They listen to 2 Chainz songs.
Who do you think is the number one underrated?
I was literally gonna ask you
yeah.
what your underrated
Yeah?
artist
And
was.
you got to answer first because I asked you first.
I actually asked this
I like that.
on the last episode. Pusha
Yeah.
T.
Pusha T.
Yeah, Pusha T.
Interesting.
He's your number one
Underrated.
underrated
Yes,
artist
his
ever.
bars are insane, and people don't give him credit for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
People are always
He's
saying
good
like,
at rapping.
Yeah,
He's good at
yeah,
rapping.
he
At
got
rapping.
he got Drake on that one for sure.
Yeah,
That's hard for me to say.
Keys
I
open
know,
But
doors.
he
hurt my
really,
heart.
yeah, he hurt me, bro.
hurt
I
me.
was like, I felt like he attacked
I'm
me.
a huge Pusha fan.
Do you think he went too far?
Yes.
Yes.
As a Pusha fan, yes.
Do you think he
Yes.
went a little too far? He said 40 hunching. Like, come on,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
That was a
yeah,
little
too
far,
far.
bro.
Yeah.
Then brought the kid
yeah.
out.
That a little
To
far.
talk about the homie's kid before he's even talked about it like
Yeah.
that was
It's not for me.
Nah.
A little far.
We're gonna have to talk.
But at the same time, when we're
Far,
talking
bro.
about diss records, like back in the '90s and shit, when it was like, you know
And
what I
people
mean,
died.
like people were dying. Like
Yeah,
there
for
was,
sure.
I haven't seen at that point because Drake even said in an interview, because I'm not saying Drake is, but he has people that are about it.
Mob
Yeah.
ties.
And that
Yeah.
would do it. Like
Yeah.
you cannot tell me that boy does not have.
I'm
Mob
pretty
ties.
sure he has some
He
people.
does.
I would believe Drake pull a trigger too.
My
Damn,
ties.
Honestly, low key.
I believe it.
Maybe.
He got
I'm saying-
good lawyers.
He said in an interview though.
I believe it.
He said in an interview he had to either decide, do I take this to
L?
the next level or just take the L?
Yeah.
Because it's going either way.
Yeah.
And he said, for him and his family and
did see
people's families that he had to just take the L because it was about to go somewhere where there was no return.
There's only other place to go is
from
there.
that. From that, because when you're saying, because I agree, when you say what Pusha did say,
it's a little far.
You're going to the next level of like, oh, this isn't just some rap. This isn't Meek and Drake.
Yeah,
like, this is
a little far.
You brought it like 40-100. Like that's homie's brother.
How did that Pusha Drake beef even start? Was it like Good Music versus?
I have no idea.
I can't even tell you. I don't know.
It's so smoke and mirrors.
It was so
I have
random.
no idea. All I know is that I saw that Pusha drop that, and I listened to it, and I said, "Yo,
that's too much."
I listened to it once. I'll put it that way.
One time.
I listened to it once.
Never listened to it again.
Yeah. This is bad. As soon as I didn't even care about the kid thing. Like that's whatever. That's fine. Like, but as soon as he said the 40 thing, like that was. He said 666. Like that's that shit's bad.
Yeah, can't talk about people's health. You know,
that's not good.
That's life.
It's not good.
I feel bad now for saying Pusha T's like underrated.
No, because that's not a beef situation.
That's
agreed on his albums.
His last album was fire.
Daytona was fire.
Yeah, Daytona was great.
Daytona was fire.
I was just telling them last that Clips Pusha.
I mean, what Clips did before Pusha was like when it was him. What's his brother's name? Malice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, like what they did. With Pharrell.
Keys Open Doors is probably my favorite verse on there. There's a lyric where he's like opening the fridge and there's so much cocaine in there that he says throw on the Louis V's to kill the glare because there's so much cocaine in there. I'm like, bruh.
Oh, that's where the beef started.
What?
With his
so like what? No. Pusha was saying like Drake had ghostwriters and that like backing up what Meek said, and then Drake was like, "You're a fake fucking. You don't deal coke, bro. Like that's a facade."
It goes even before that because Pusha was going out.
He always like
Birdman.
Yeah, he always had kind of like little subtle remarks, but it started getting popping off when I remember Pusha was getting involved with the whole ghostwriting shit.
Yeah,
and the Kanye beef, and then Drake came out and was like, "Bro, you don't even deal coke. You just rap about dealing coke," which I don't know if it's true, but he said it. So I was just like, "Damn, he don't deal coke." Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who do you think is underrated?
You guys gonna laugh at this, and it's not for music.
Yeah,
it's just because he understands entertainment. Ray J.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah. Ray J.
Wow. Ray J.
Ray J is the GOAT.
I like what you're saying about entertainment.
Okay,
I want to hear your explanation though.
Ray J is the GOAT.
Interesting.
This man.
That is an interesting choice.
Yeah,
I'm not laughing at it. I'm more of trying to process.
No, wait,
Ray J.
Yeah, Ray J.
If you heard what he said though,
entertainment.
Yeah.
Which
he knows how to get you.
I get.
He knows how to capture your attention.
I mean, he was the first reality star.
Facts.
True.
Kim Kardashian.
Ray J's the GOAT.
Sex.
Ray J was with Whitney Houston when she died.
That's true.
Wow. Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
Ray J's the GOAT. Ray J is the GOAT.
That's gonna be a record. Ray J's the GOAT.
One wish.
Yeah.
Like when Soulja did that Drake.
He said Drake.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Okay.
What's yours?
Man, this is always such a tough question for me, bro. Because I feel like there's so many artists that don't get the recognition that they should get. What did I say on the last episode? I said Mac from the last episode, but I'm gonna go with a different, just to give a different answer on who I think is underrated. But I have to think about it. So if you guys,
I was gonna say I'm thinking about it too right now.
Still like I have so many names.
I got a lot.
Yeah.
All right, who's on your mind right now? Go.
Like first person that I think of.
Yeah.
I think Joey Badass is underrated for me.
Okay.
For a rap, because I was starting to think of MCs wise, because I went a different route last time. I think for MCs, if you listen to Joey Badass, I think he is one of the hardest New York rappers that puts out shit.
I can see that.
He has albums for sure.
I can see that.
And
he's a good performer too.
He's hard.
Yeah.
He's hard.
Yeah.
So I don't
he's good
think,
at rapping.
I don't think, especially for New York. New York is such a heavy, you know what I mean? Like
big time MC.
I don't think he's got.
He should have signed to Jay-Z.
You think it would have helped him?
Cap. What?
You think so?
I think it would have helped, but I don't think that's his route.
Why not?
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it correlates.
What?
I don't think it correlates.
Like
Joey
I said,
Badass,
so
I like
many,
him as an independent.
There's
like,
so many people.
Been,
there's so many people, really. But
what
when you were like
is
saying
the
name,
benefit?
I was just thinking like I be listening to Joey Badass.
What
so
is
that's
the benefit of being independent?
100%.
I think you kind of
owning.
I mean, I think the owning thing is cool, but I just think you get control. You know, some people have real big egos and they want that control. So
that's
I think
what I'm saying. If you have the right person to sign to and the right deal and right label, of course take it, because you're going to get doors open for you right away that you might not ever even get. But the benefit of is, and we had this conversation with Jordy on that episode. I said, like, would you rather be the like lights in the sky, sold out tours musician, but you're signed to a shitty deal and don't really make that much, or you're like that low key hot Spotify artist making more money than that guy, but you don't tour like that, you don't have the light. I don't know, like which one would you want? Do you want the fame pretty much, or you want the money?
I want the system.
Gotcha.
I want the system. Because like I've been independent for a long time. And it's cool. I love it. Like, I get to choose when I put out music. I get to choose when I go. But when I hit roadblocks is when I start organizing a tour. You know what I mean? I start organizing certain situations.
Like the business,
trying to get certain features. You know, and for me, like I invest myself into myself all the time.
Yeah,
it would be nice.
Which is huge
to get
some help.
Little,
I feel you, a little push.
A little situation. Now, I understand that like labels are only giving out 360s, which probably wouldn't work for me because I do so many different things. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm not against going to a label.
I was about to say that because I'm like, for example, I feel like to be independent, you still have to have like some sense of business acumen.
You gotta understand it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of aspects that you have to deal with. At the end of the day, you as a rapper, or you're like the CEO, so you have to like delegate shit to certain people that you may know about or you may not know about. So if you know about it, I think the independent route is for you. If you're that hustler,
but it costs money.
Exactly, it costs money.
Yeah.
Me and Ro, dog. It's like it's fucking hard.
It's all in your pocket,
bro.
right?
Yeah,
it costs money.
You know what I mean? And if it's like it's different when it's like your brother and someone you've been rocking with for forever. But it's like it's like you said. I wouldn't say it's depleting, but when you hit that roadblock and when you're good, like for me, like I think you should be way higher than
man, thank you.
Roland should be way higher than he is. It's like when you know talent and you know raw talent and you know like what they could do if they had the right platform and be like, if they're doing it with this platform and they have it, you know the capabilities. So it's hard when you're there, and it's like you said, it's a lot of grind work. It's a lot of
figuring it out,
a lot of work and no return work. Bro, it's hard, you know what I mean? But the point is, it's like, what am I gonna still chase this and be happy doing this? And like what Gary Vee says, like, enjoy the dirt, enjoy eating the dirt, live in that shit, love that moment. Because if you're a person that complains about the dirt, you'll never enjoy the fucking good shit.
If you complain about that, you're never gonna learn anything, because I feel like that's where
the process.
Every little step of the way that you're gonna learn something that is gonna help you out in the future.
Exactly. It's you have to go through those to know, like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna do this again because we learned our lesson that time.
Yeah, exactly.
And we've done that shit before too.
I've always said, like, you know, you got to learn on other people's dime, and sometimes you have to learn on your own dime, which is
most
more
of the time.
expensive. Yeah, exactly.
As an independent artist, most of the time, and it's crazy when I started investing in myself. That's when I first had that realization, like, I'm asking this label to sign me, and I'm not willing to put my own money into me. That's when I started investing in myself. Most recent thing I did is I invested in a short film for my album.
Nice. It was really fucking good, by the way.
Oh, dude,
really
thank you, bro.
Good.
I appreciate that.
Was it?
Yeah, Brandon showed me, and I was just like, he was like, oh yeah, he put out a short film or whatever. Sorry for interrupting, by the way. No, just have to applaud that. And I was just like, watching it, I'm like, yo,
that's fire.
I was literally just sitting back and I'm like, yo, this is a whole ass fucking short film.
Yeah. Everyone needs to go check that out.
Oh man,
YouTube,
appreciate it. Yeah,
we'll
enjoy the disco, right?
Yeah,
enjoy the disco short film. Yeah. Everybody go check that out. And I don't think okay. Because that shit is crazy.
Oh man,
for
the production quality first and foremost, the coloring, the editing, the music. I feel like it was all there.
Well, that's homie that shot VVS too.
Oh, that VVS video was nice too.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah. No. So, and it's like it's an interesting thing, because you're like, man, I want people to invest in me. I want people to come in, but are you willing to invest in yourself?
Yeah.
Right.
Are you willing to do that? Because when it comes down to it, you're like shaking with the money. Like, that's how the label feels.
I mean,
you're not a guarantee.
That's a fact.
You don't have the numbers. You don't have the following. I got a boy on TikTok who just hit a million streams because his little video went crazy.
Right,
I'm gonna give him the money before I give it to you.
Yeah,
Straight
that's
up.
very true.
Yeah,
You
and
know
that's
what I
how
mean?
you got to do it now.
Yeah.
Is like invest in the people that
At the end of the day, a record label is a business, and it's a return. It's a return on investment. I'm gonna put in $50K, and you're gonna give me $200K.
Yeah.
So it's like if you said like if you're shaking with the money, they're even shaking.
Yeah,
more.
they're like, no, I'm not doing this.
A question that I have for that is, as a musician, a lot of musicians. This is a question in general. It's like they can be, very confident or very cocky in what they do, right? So it's like they themselves can be like, yo, I'm dropping this much money on my next project. But when someone else comes and tell them like, hey, like this isn't it, you're not at the stage that you need to be at for us to invest in you. Like, how do you deal with that? Or like,
it's
a pill to swallow. It's a pill you gotta swallow.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, like this is how I look at it. This is the music industry now.
Yeah.
Yep.
We can complain about it. We can say all the things that we want to say about it, but at the end of the day, it's not changing. It's not going anywhere.
Are you gonna adapt?
Yeah. Are you
have
gonna
to
adapt?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You need to, unless you have like crazy talent, which is rare.
Yep.
It's rare. It's really rare. Unless you can play 50 instruments, you can sing crazy. Like you won't get that deal. You just won't do it.
Yeah.
Unless unless you have that connection with somebody that works there or something
like
else.
that. Something like that. Yeah.
There's something
You
else
gotta
that
come with the gas already.
But if you
gotta
haven't-
be like,
Gotta
here's
be
what
ready.
I'm doing alone.
Yeah.
So imagine what I'd be doing on your label.
But
Right.
you nowadays they're not signed. They're only gonna be interested in you if you're a guarantee, because there's options that are, and that's what I had to realize as an artist. Like I used to get so angry with the industry, but like if I'm a label guy, if I'm the one who's deciding who I'm going to invest in, I don't give a fuck about the music. I only care about your numbers. That's all I care
That's how the
about.
money come back. That's how the money come
You know
back.
what I mean? Like that's all I care about. So if you got a crazy song, cool, dope. Like, you put it out already. It got 50,000 views or whatever. That's cool. But this kid over here who's yodeling,
Yeah.
he got a million streams right now.
He at Coachella.
I'm gonna go ahead and go over here.
Yeah.
No offense to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get more money out of him in the 2 years that he's hot than I would off of you and your longevity.
Yeah.
Makes
But
sense.
it's just the way they're thinking right now.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. You as an independent artist, this is gonna mess everybody up. This the nerd coming out of me, but look into NFTs.
What's
so
that?
NFTs are like basically like cryptocurrency where your fans can own your song technically.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they can own your song. I'm
What do you mean
telling
they own
I
it?
did see that.
So it's basically like a digital coin, and you can create as many as you want. I mean, this is just like stocks, and this is just like basically how Bitcoin is.
And they
limit
literally
people
own
buy
your
those
song?
coins.
Yeah, no, and they use like Ethereum or like Bitcoin, and they buy your song. And then as Ethereum goes up, your song becomes worth more. So maybe you can only put out 20 copies of your song, and 20 of your fans buy it.
So you're creating
So you're
scarcity.
basically creating your own currency through your music. That's where music's going.
So wait, how does it
Don't-
grow?
don't
how does
quote
it
me,
grow?
guys.
How does it grow? Like let's say I put out a song, you buy it with the cryptocurrency, you own it. How does it grow in value?
It grows as like, so if you buy it as Ethereum grows. So Ethereum might hit 25K. So now your song that somebody paid when it was at 1900, now it's at 25K. You see how the money grows, and that's technically just your song.
you own the Bitcoin.
Correct.
Now.
Yep.
So they pay you in Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, but whatever cryptocurrency. They pay you. You give them the song. They got their only version of the song is with you.
Yep.
But as this Bitcoin is growing in stock, you're owning more of that.
Correct. And then and if it's only 20 of them, the value just keeps going up. And then it's your fan. You're a fan,
Yeah.
so they can sell it. It's like reselling. It's like reselling Yeezys.
But they're gonna sell the song, not the.
Correct. They'll
Yeah,
sell
it's
it back.
digital
Yeah.
copies
Yep,
in a way.
digital
So it's,
copies.
like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a stock essentially, because like
Yeah.
a company
Exactly.
would say, company puts out 10 stocks, they sell
Yeah.
those 10 stocks, and now 10 people have those 10 stocks, and it's like if they want to resell, they're gonna put that price higher than
Yeah.
what they
Correct.
bought it for. So
Yeah.
essentially, if you put out a song, I bought it for $10 or $50, whatever, I can go to someone that wants to buy it, and then I'm gonna set the price, and that'll put that
Yeah.
song at a higher value. So at one point,
Exactly.
That's crazy.
it could reach
That is
endless
crazy.
amount
That's
of
crazy.
value.
My
That's
boy
nuts.
just
That's
released
what's
the
happening
NFT,
now.
and like he was like, "Yeah, I'm the first artist to ever do it." Like I did research. I just sent him a couple Instagram. Actually, Mark Cuban is the first person to do it,
shit.
and now
Wow.
the first artist to do it is Lil Baby. He
Wow.
actually made an
Oh,
NFT.
shit.
So it's like basically you can put out your short film, or you can put out new videos that you don't want to put out to the public. You just put out to your NFT crowd. They buy that. Value goes up.
And it's having the exclusiveness of it. Like you're saying, like having the
that's
one
crazy,
off pair
bro.
or whatever.
I never thought about that.
That's nuts.
That's crazy.
So now you make money and your fans make money. So it's just like y'all both going up. So it's gonna make me really be your fan because I'm making money. While I'm listening to you. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's gems for some
say less,
artists, bro. Honestly,
that's crazy.
yeah, you gotta. That's another way to invest in yourself.
Yep.
Honestly,
and that's what I was gonna say. Literally, when you're investing in yourself, shit, make these NFTs or make these exclusive songs that you know are like great, and you just put them on that and have your fans really buy them. That shows who's really loyal to you and everything.
That's wild.
That's the nerd in me. That's where we coming into the crypto. You feel me?
That's wild.
That's a technology coming into the music.
Yeah.
And to switch gears on another thing, because I wanted to get into this with you, is so being an independent artist, it allowed you to do the podcast.
Yeah.
What you've been doing, which everyone also go check that out. Enjoy the podcast.
Yes, go check it out.
Fucking dope. I love it. Y'all get into some
shit. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. If you're gonna hop over there, this is a trigger warning, especially if you're a woman. I'm sorry, it's a trigger warning.
It is. It is. That's at least give them that, right? So that way they can now decide to go listen. But I mean, so how long was that like I know, because for me, because of like the shutdown, I had some time, and everyone's always been like, yo, I would love if you did a podcast, kind of starts sticking in your head. I'm like, what the fuck I gotta lose, bro? And I got people, that I like know will point me the right way and give me the tools I need.
Shout out to Matt Johnson.
Shout out. We always shout out Matt on
Matt
Shout out to Matt.
Hey.
Shout out to Matt.
Matt the GOAT.
So it's like for me, I was like, yeah, let's do it. And like within, it was like an idea. That idea became like I wrote it on Evernote. That became being shot the first episode with Duke 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
So like, was that how it happened with you, or was it?
I fell into it, like super fell into it. Like I had no idea that I was gonna be doing a podcast until the day I did the podcast.
Wow.
Like, so what happened was, my wife, she got a podcast deal.
Wow.
From with a podcast company. So they were like, we're gonna do a pilot. Can you guys get some equipment? Yada yada yada. I was like, cool. So I went on Amazon, bought me a couple little mics, this, that, and the third, everything I needed. We already had like other equipment because we're content creators already. Yeah. So all I had to really do was buy the mics. So when they came, we had them. We shot the pilot. It got picked up. But then once it got picked up, they had their own equipment. So I just had all this equipment, and so I'm like, I'm gonna use this shit. I might as well
do my own thing.
I might as well use it. So we used it. I asked my boy Los. First it was just me and Los. I asked my boy Los to come in. Yes, blame Los. And then so we did an episode, the first episode, just me and him. And we had the day we didn't know what we were gonna talk about.
Yeah.
We just turned on the mic and hit record.
Yeah.
And we were talking and everything was cool and it was fun. And then a week later, my boy asked me to go on his podcast.
Yeah.
So I went to his JD, the other host of the other podcast. But I went to his podcast and we filmed and he did it so well. Like just the way he structured his entire episode, the way he went. And I was like, man, you want to come over here and
you want to join this club?
Yeah, come over here. Come over here.
It's funny how that works too. Yeah. Like, cause literally, so it started me and Wolf. Cause it was like whenever I kind of do shit, I'm like, he's the first person I think of because I'm like, okay, you're consistent, you're gonna be about it, and like also you're knowledgeable, and it's like, and I know me and Wolf's banter and shit. I'm like, it works really well, you know what I mean? So it started off there, and then I met Jordan at a party one night, and we talked for 2 hours about music, and I was like,
hey, you want to do a podcast?
I'm like, dog, we just had a great discussion, just meeting each other. Like, it'd be great. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I wanted a third host, So I was like,
3 is important.
Yeah, exactly.
3 is important.
Yeah,
3 is important.
3 is important because if you have 2, it becomes like, let's say Jordan wasn't here.
Yeah.
And it's just us 3.
Yeah.
It starts to become more of an interview and not a conversation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But when you have 3 people,
it's more of a discussion and it's more relatable.
Yeah.
And see, that's the thing that when he called me up, he was just like, I want this to be like a conversation. We're kicking it with the homies type of shit, not an interview, because it's like, yo, we get plenty of interviews.
Like a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? Let's people know what you're doing, who you are, that sort of thing. But really, like, let's just talk some shit. You know what I mean? I never really, like, there's some things I have in my mind I want to ask you. You know what I mean? Because me personally, I just want to ask you. And it's like, why not just ask this shit live on the mic for the first time?
Of course. Right, why not?
Like, you just went and spit with Talib Kweli on the mic. For the, you know what I mean? So it's like, might as well just ask. But it's like, definitely, I just wanted to like let the conversation go where it wants to go. You know what I mean? It's like, I called it all bass no treble just because like it's like I know a lot of music people and I feel like their inputs. Like there's some people I know that drop knowledge.
Yeah.
Like Jordy came on, he's been kind of like an industry cat for a while, and it was like he gave a lot of insights.
Oh yeah,
Just
for sure.
gems.
Yes,
Gems,
exactly.
yeah.
So it's
Big
like
time
there's
gems.
that,
Yeah.
and then there's just artists where I know I'm like they're dope. I just
Yeah.
want them to come on, get recognition, and know like people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
Let
definitely.
them meet you and also talk your shit. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like that was the whole mindset for me about it.
Yeah, no, we were just fucking talking.
Yeah.
And the thing that's crazy is that like it became into this beast like where we have like 90% women following us.
Yeah.
And so it just started to they chose what the podcast was about. We didn't get to choose what it was about.
You let the audience
Interesting.
choose.
It just grew.
Yeah.
From us talking, and then when that happened, now it's basically all about sex and relationships and different things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we basically coin it as everything he's not telling you, we talking about it on the podcast.
Oh shit.
Yes.
So
Oh yeah, you're fucking
Yes,
folks
dude, yo,
heads
it's
up.
great.
Yes.
It's great. I be
Yeah.
like this sometimes. Ooh,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, and the comment section be going in. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
That's why you said that y'all got some people chasing
Yeah.
you.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
but-
I'm not gonna lie.
But to the respect of like you have the freedom of that because you
Yeah.
and your wife. I mean, I actually haven't met her, but just
Yeah.
from seeing y'all on social media and from what I hear, it's like
Yeah.
it's beautiful. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like you guys are open.
Yeah.
You guys are real. You
Yeah.
guys actually have that communication
Yeah.
and you have each other's back to go out and say the shit you say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's not like a lot of people that might not be the case.
No,
that's why I
of
think
course
it's
not,
dope.
yeah.
Shit, that's
honestly.
goals.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
for real.
interesting.
For real.
I mean,
we
like,
did
for real.
we
That's
did
comfortable.
a podcast. No, it was the Clubhouse thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Clubhouse.
did. Game invited me to do like a Clubhouse. Me and my wife to do a Clubhouse thing because we have like an open marriage, and he went in, like he was going crazy, like he was going crazy.
I'm sure.
I've hopped in one of his rooms before. Yeah.
He was going crazy.
He's definitely different, bro. He's definitely different.
He was going
Yeah.
crazy, and then at the end of it, like, cause I like stood my own with him, and then he was like, "All right, I'll fuck with you, bro. I'm gonna come on the podcast, and I'm gonna come. I don't even do interviews, but I'm gonna come on your podcast." And I was like, "All right,
fire.
yeah, all
That's
right,
fire.
let's go."
Yeah,
But,
you got going crazy.
But it just this thing is like when you put yourself out there, you get you put yourself open to get ridiculed.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the point? Don't
And-
like. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like I've created the podcast for open, honest discussions.
Fire.
We need that,
Period.
especially
We
now.
do. Yeah.
Especially now, man.
Yeah.
Everything's so fake and covered up.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like let's
Well,
be
that's
real.
what I like told people because like when Jordy came on, he's
Yeah.
like, bro, I got some shit to say.
Say it.
And I was like, bro, say it. Like I
Yeah.
told you, this isn't an interview. I don't got questions geared up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like you know what I
Yeah.
mean, like bro. And he did. Like he was
definitely
he was
did.
like, dog, I kind of talked a lot, huh? I'm like,
That's
no, it
cool.
was great,
Yeah.
bro. Like when I was listening to you, I was like, holy shit, this is perfect.
Yeah.
This-
Get
I
some shit
want-
off his chest.
I want
Yeah.
this
Facts.
shit. Yeah. And he even said it was nice to do that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He wants to come back on. He's like, I got more shit to say.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Bring him back, bro.
Bring him back.
Run it around too,
Yeah.
bro. You know, and it's like
Yeah.
even like I did the first episode with Duke just because
Yeah.
I know like Duke's that dude.
Yeah.
Bro. Like
Yeah.
and he's not
Duke's
gonna
a
hold
good guy.
anything back.
Yeah.
It's a great like one of my probably favorite people, honestly.
Yeah.
That I've met out here just through the music shit. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
he's a
Because it
good
can
guy.
be music, especially like we all know the difference between like the guy that said, "Oh yeah, bro." Like, well, yeah, we'll
Yeah, I'll
do
pull
that.
up,
Yeah,
I'll pull
we'll
up.
pull up, I'll
Yeah.
pull up, and then actually like,
Pull up.
Pull
you know,
up.
not
Actually
pulling
come
up
through,
and not
yeah.
like not feeling away if someone doesn't like respond or this and that.
Yeah.
It's like if you want to be with that energy and do it, it's like, bro, you're gonna push all that shit aside. And
Yeah.
make it
100%.
happen. You know
Yeah,
what
just
I mean?
come through, bro.
Yeah, just
Pull
come
up on the pod.
Yeah.
Just get here and talk your shit.
Yeah,
For real,
right.
though.
You know.
I mean, like I said, we need more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
20
no, it's dope.
2020.
Like I said, everyone's got to go check out Enjoy the Podcast because
Yeah. Trigger warning though.
Trigger.
Trigger warning though. Just
Speaking-
letting you know
trigger
now.
warnings out
Speaking
there.
of, I saw you guys ended up on a clip on the Jesus and Mero show.
Oh yes.
Interesting.
It's
Yes.
either a good or a bad thing when you end up on that
yeah,
show.
yes,
I saw that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I realized is like I don't know what's going on in the zeitgeist, but this last 2 months, I don't know what we must be doing something right.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. We must be doing something right.
Exactly.
I was scrolling on YouTube the other day, and I was just like scrolling, and there's like a YouTuber that I watch.
Yeah.
And then like I'm scrolling, and I see a picture of me, and on the podcast
Yeah.
on the thing, I'm like,
What the fuck?
and I click on it, and then she's reacting to whatever we said. And so I'm like,
It's like one of the reaction videos.
Reaction videos.
Okay.
yeah, we were talking about
you're getting out there.
we were talking about fuckboy,
Oh, okay.
fuckboy mentalities.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
What would you say a fuckboy mentality is?
Yeah, I
I
was
didn't.
gonna say
I didn't
the
watch
same
that. I
thing.
didn't watch that clip.
You about to have him going for another hour.
Do you listen to Future? Do you replicate his actions?
No, because I think I've always said like, oh, he a fuckboy, but I'm like, am I just going off of what I think a fuckboy is, or what society tells me a fuckboy is, or do I actually know what a fuckboy is?
There's a fuckboy is just like somebody who just is not honest and
Exactly.
and then just,
about intentions.
yeah, and just gets what he does what he wants to say, or he says what he has to say to get whatever
what
he
he
wants. And so
got it.
the ghoster,
I like
you
that.
know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
the
Instead
guy
of just
who's
a response.
it's just the guy who's gonna play you. You know, we all been a fuckboy. At one point.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, we all been a
college,
fuckboy.
college had them times.
You know, so it's a way of life.
Yeah.
And so I know some men out there who listen to the podcast like, yo, why you telling these women all this stuff?
Why
Like,
you
bro,
telling the
why you
But,
fucking
you know-
breaking the codes, man? Like, I'm like, hey,
They're gonna figure you out
I
at
mean,
one point.
like you said, we all get to that. You have to, I think you do have to go through a fuckboy period to become like a man, for sure. Like a grown man, and like know how to love and what you want to love, and let that person
I think
love
you could
back.
go through it too. I think you can go through it with being honest about it. Like,
Yeah.
I think you can still be promiscuous without having to be like, I want to be in a relationship with you while you still fucking with like 5 other girls. You know what I mean? So like, I think you could still, you know, have a hoe phase.
Yeah.
While being like, hey, look,
I don't think I've ever been a fuckboy.
then you probably weren't.
I've been a hoe phase. I've had hoe
I've
phase.
had-
You
yeah,
probably
we
weren't,
all
bro.
had hoe
But
phase.
I've
Yeah.
been
probably
completely
weren't.
honest about my hoe phase.
I was a fucking player. I was
Word.
bad.
Yeah.
I was bad.
I don't
man.
have it in me to be a player.
You don't?
I'm too nice.
You're a nice guy?
Yeah.
See, the
bro.
self-proclaimed nice guy is
See, I'm a
the
nice guy.
evolved fuckboy, though.
That's
is
the
true.
thing.
That's
Don't
true.
call yourself.
Yeah.
Don't call yourself a nice
It's
guy.
the-
I've
it's
learned
the-
that.
it's
But
the-
in a way, when
You be bringing
everyone
girls
says
flowers?
you're a nice,
You bring girls flowers
like that, I'm just chilling with.
that you fucking with?
No.
You
No.
know?
I'm bringing you flowers if like I'm in a relationship with you.
It depends.
No.
It depends.
No.
Hey, it depends
If
on.
I'm in a relationship with you, spoiled.
Yeah.
For sure.
Ryan,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But
For
I
sure.
like gifts of
You
affirmation
romantic.
and shit like that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I literally attract to that shit.
Yeah.
But no, for me, see, that's mixed signals. Like it's
Yeah.
literally like, cool, we chilling, fucking like dates.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean? But also,
Yeah.
I like to go out and eat and drink.
We had a huge debate. And I want to know what you guys' thoughts are.
Okay.
All right. If you go on a date with a girl, actually, I'm going to take that back. If you just with a girl, you're getting to know her, it doesn't matter what, it doesn't matter if it's a 3rd date, 4th date, 5th date, whatever it is, and she goes to you and she says, are you a fuckboy?
Whoa.
What are you asking? What am I going to
How are you going to respond?
I'm going to say
How is this?
no. I am not.
How are you going to respond?
Why would you say that?
I was gonna say,
And I'm gonna be at her neck.
I was gonna say as a joke, plead the 5th. As a joke, though. No. As a joke, I was gonna say, whoa,
would you
plead
say?
the 5th.
What would you
No,
say?
I'd be like, no.
I would
be
be
like-
taken aback.
Yes.
Because
No, I'd be like, are you thinking I'm a fuckboy? That would be my reaction. I'd be like, am I giving you fuckboy energy? Because why'd
Okay.
you ask that question?
Okay.
And then if she's like, no, truthfully, I'm just asking because I want to see your reaction. I'll be like, okay, well, first of all, we on like our 4th, 5th date here.
Exactly.
So I would hope that if you thought I was a fuckboy, you wouldn't still
Yeah,
be.
you wouldn't be
Yeah.
fucking with me.
First fucking-
I agree. I agree
Second
with
of
you.
all-
That's
second
my
of all,
fucking point.
No.
Yeah.
my whole thing
No.
is like I like to self-assess myself a lot of
Yeah,
the times, you know.
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like if you ask a question like that, then it's my mind's gonna be racing where it's like, what did I do for you?
Yeah,
even
yeah.
think about
Get all
that,
insecure,
right?
like,
I agree.
Did I play you? Did I?
Yeah,
I haven't
I'm
got
one
to
of
that
those
point
people,
yet.
right?
Yeah.
Where it's just like you say something like
real.
that, and I'm like, wait, what did I do?
What are the
Yes.
intentions?
A lot of the
behind that?
times, I say things that I don't necessarily mean, or
Yeah.
my actions, right?
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what did I do that maybe I should apologize for?
Yeah.
So it's just like I would just be taken aback by that question, right?
Yeah.
Because it was just like, imagine you're just chilling,
just
you're just
abrasive.
chilling, yeah.
I ain't gonna
It's a
lie.
little aggressive.
Yeah, imagine you're just chilling, having a good time.
Yeah.
Hey, you fuck boy.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Oh.
my night just got ruined real
Wait,
quick.
what just happened?
I'd be
Because
like, are
my
you a
answer
fuck
was
girl?
this, and
Yeah, are you a fuck girl?
Are you a fuck
Hey,
girl?
woman,
Because I don't know.
Let's not act like that's just a man mentality.
Right?
Yeah.
that's the
Hey,
crazy thing
it's
because
both sides.
Yeah.
We play both sides around here.
It is
a fuck girl
2021.
asked
Okay?
that
No
question.
cap.
She'd be like, yo, Are you a fuckboy? No, here's the thing.
Because she knows what she's doing.
Yeah,
That's why she's like, hold on, you doing what I'm doing?
I said on the podcast, and I got shit for this.
How'd you respond?
Los was like, I would just say, I was in my past, but I'm not anymore.
Oh, yeah, you can't conform like that.
That's the fuckboy answer.
That is the
fucking fuckboy.
Hold on, I could see Los's demeanor though. Mad chill, like, well.
Yo, Los, all the videos I've seen of him, he's just mad chill. He'll probably be like,
but he'll say some
smooth shit.
But he's the favorite.
Oh, word?
He is the favorite.
I see.
He is the favorite. He got a whole hive. He got a whole hive.
Lowe's hive?
The Lowe's hive?
Yes. He has a whole hive.
Like beehive or beehive.
They come for me if I come for him.
But does he have a hive because he's
nonchalant?
Because he's giving giving the girls what they want.
Maybe.
Giving them what they want?
Maybe.
I mean, back in the past, hey, a girl would be like, oh, you're great. You're growing up. Like, I'm proud of you. You know, like,
my
at least you're admitted it.
And this could be taken as a fuckboy answer, but it's a smart ass answer because I think that was a crazy question.
Yeah, that is a crazy
so
question.
I said, well, there's only one way to find out.
Oh shit!
I like that.
And everybody flipped out on me like
that.
really? That's a fuckboy answer.
That's not.
Yada yada. And I said, wait a minute, time out. Hold on. Let's just be real. No matter what I say, it's not gonna give you that answer.
Yeah.
And you only gonna find out in practice. You're only gonna find out by actions.
Yeah.
So I could tell you no, I'm not.
Yeah.
And then
I
you're
can
gonna
still
later
fucking
find
play
out.
you.
Yeah.
Not only that, if you ask me that question, I know what you had in your past.
Yeah.
So now I know what to hide. The fuckboy in me is like, oh, okay.
Oh, you push you to the back.
I know exactly
now
what
let me be
you
the
don't
nice
want.
guy.
I know exactly what you don't want.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to, figure that out.
Yeah.
And I think this, like, if you're gonna ask that question, if you are a woman, if you want to figure out if your man's a fuckboy or the guy you're dating is a fuckboy, what you should ask, because he's not gonna know this, you're gonna say, all right, you know what? Do you date a lot, or do you are you looking for something long term? Are you trying to just have fun?
You gonna fuck his head up.
Straight up.
A fuckboy's gonna be like, maybe she just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No cap.
Maybe she just dating for fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Right now, baby, I'm not looking for nothing serious.
Maybe when she asked you if you were a fuckboy, she was expecting
For herself.
So
she knows
yes,
that.
Yeah. All right, I'm there too. I'm ready.
Word.
Yeah.
Fire.
So,
Energy's matched.
I got shit
Damn,
for that
for
episode.
real.
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
like
answer.
that. That's a great answer. That's
Yeah.
very
Thank you, bro.
nonchalant.
But the way
it.
you explained it makes perfect sense.
I tried to
Yes.
explain on the thing, but they just
weren't
weren't having
listening?
it. They weren't having
Damn.
it. They just did. You know what it was? I got heated in that moment.
Okay.
And so we were arguing, like actually arguing about it.
Yeah.
So
You and Los were?
yes, all of us. We're all actually
JD
arguing.
was on it?
Yes,
You were actually
yes,
like,
we were actually
like
arguing
coming
about
at
it.
each other.
Yes,
I'm
actually
crying.
arguing about it. And so then everybody
Yo.
like just looked at me because I was the more aggressive one.
Yeah.
So
you were getting aggressive
everyone was
about
like, "Oh, that was that fuckboy in him that was coming out."
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
That makes complete sense to why
I get
people
it.
were like, yo, that's a fuckboy ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I get it, I
Yeah.
get it. But listen to the words,
But
baby.
I
You know
think-
people don't listen.
I think the answer was good. I think
you.
like
Yeah.
what
I know
like
how to
what-
respond
like
to
what
my
you were
next one.
saying though.
Thank you, thank you.
If I get asked that question, I know how to respond. Now. Thank
Well,
you.
I think honestly, if you ask me that question, I probably won't come back for another date.
Nah, no, dead
Yeah,
ass.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That was my first
Yeah.
like because I said the joke answer, but for what I really was like, hold on, it's with anything.
Yeah.
Why do you feel the need to ask me
Yeah.
that? Am
'Cause
I
she
giving
probably
you that
thinks
energy?
that you are.
You know what? Because
But
She
it's an
has to.
assumption.
But
and
she
then
has
if you're
to.
not being a fuckboy and you get that question, it's like, well, hold on.
Yeah,
If
time
I'm not
out.
being a fuckboy.
But the thing is like if you are already kind of thinking that I am a fuckboy, chances are that I am a fuckboy.
And she probably, it's like she
so-
probably has experience
know
where
that.
it's like,
Yeah.
You know that
she
answer.
probably
Yeah.
knows the traits. So
Yeah.
it's like
You don't
she
have-
has two. This dude has two. The third one, it's gonna be a fucking strikeout right now.
Don't-
So she
don't
probably
ask the-
knows.
You have to ask the question. He's probably a fuckboy.
Yeah.
Straight up.
He's probably
Honestly.
a fuckboy.
Yeah.
Could
You
be. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never had that question.
Me either. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one.
I've never
away.
had someone be like, "Are
Neither
you a
have I.
fuckboy?" I'd be like, that shit would throw me off.
Did it
honestly.
have- Well, in Los's defense, he described it as like we're in conversation, we're talking about past dating, and we're
Yeah.
on this, and then the question just pops up.
Yeah.
I'm like, what kind of atmosphere are you creating? Where that,
Man, for real.
How is this date going? Like,
Now, one of my homies always just be like, "Hey, what if this and this happened?" I'm like, "Bro, you were just sitting there quiet. How'd you even think about that shit, bro?" I'm like,
yeah,
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all in the atmosphere that you're creating, but yeah.
True. Wow.
They won that one for sure.
Damn.
Damn,
Well,
that's
it's 2 against
that's a
1.
very interesting question.
Yeah, it's hard to win. It's
Yeah.
hard to win. It's
Yeah.
hard to win. It's not even 2 against 1. It's 2 against 1, and then the whole audience against me.
And then the hive came
yeah,
in.
and then the
the
hive
Lowe's
came
hive.
in, and then
He got a whole hive.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
dying.
He
at
really
that.
does,
He
though.
got a Lowe's hive.
if you go through the comments, 9 times out of 10 for the every couple comments is I love Los.
Wow.
Lovely Los. Los is so
Lovely.
they think he's the sexiest dude. I'm not even playing with y'all.
Damn.
They're in love with this man.
Lowe's is
Damn.
You're
Yes.
the man.
Yes.
He the man.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
And he got that podcast voice.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
deep
yeah,
po-
yeah.
yeah, he winning.
Yeah.
He winning.
Damn.
Good for Lowe's.
He
I mean, who
win
doesn't
that.
want Lowe's to win though?
No,
for real. Yeah.
I told him too when I asked him, I said, bro, you're a superstar. He said, me? I was like, bro,
Yep.
you are a superstar.
Yep.
And now it's all to his head. You got to now he's out here.
That confidence. That's that confidence.
Yo,
Yeah.
all the videos that I've seen of him, he's just like nonchalant
Nonchalant
just sitting
answers,
back,
but like,
just like yo,
yeah.
this and that. I'm like,
It's
This next
hilarious.
episode though, he would not shut up.
word.
Really?
No, he would not shut up. He kept talking.
Was it before? It was before you told him he was a superstar.
I told him he was a superstar before we even started the podcast.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Oh,
before we
he's-
even started the podcast, I was like, bro, I want you on this podcast because you're a superstar. And then he was like, what? I just do the editing, bro. What are you talking about? I was like, no, you are a superstar. And then now the people, supporting that.
Yeah.
And now he's
He that guy.
he came on
that's
on the episode last one with the glasses on. It's nighttime. He had sunglasses on. It's nighttime, bro. I was like, bro, this guy's a superstar now, for real, for real.
Really? He said,
I like
hold
that.
on. He showed up 15 minutes late. It should
Yeah.
have said,
Oh, he
y'all
always
ready?
late.
I like
y'all
that.
ready?
Yeah,
Y'all ready for me?
He
All
always
right,
late.
cool. I'm sitting down now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good?
My bad for showing up late today.
It's all good. That's
You're a
the East,
superstar.
it's the East
I'm a
Coast.
super, thank you,
You're
man.
a superstar.
Thank you.
You are a superstar.
Oh my god, that's
We all
hilarious.
superstars.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
all
Get it.
superstars.
There's traffic,
Oh, don't hit me with the traffic. But we do. We're gonna have to wrap it up
Yes, sir.
in a few. So I mean, we gotta have the final question, right? That's what we do. So
Oh, shit. What's the final
what's the
question? Are you
final
a fuckboy?
question, boys? Can you guys think?
I have one.
You got
actually.
one.
Yeah.
You got one?
yeah,
All right,
All right,
hit
let's
him
do
with
it.
it.
Who is your favorite hip hop producer?
Producer?
All time. Yeah,
All
producer.
time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's the bag.
Yeah. Jared, you go first.
Let me think. You guys go first.
Damn.
I'll go.
I already got one. Because I thought of
It's
the question,
hard.
obviously.
But it might
Yeah.
be. It might be just Blaze.
Ooh, okay.
There's a lot of them that got bangers, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
Blaze had.
Wait.
I'm a Jay-Z fan though. That's kind of why.
True.
Just Blaze. You feel me? Just Blaze.
So-
you don't know is my favorite beat, so yeah, that was just Blaze.
So for me, so personally wise, this isn't my answer, but respect and what I know and the admiration for it, I know Jay Dilla is definitely.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But personally, that's not my answer.
Personally, what's your answer?
You have to answer personally every
Come
time.
on, man. You
Yeah.
gotta. You can't give us the whole definition and description.
statistical
I don't know, bro. It's hard.
I mean, Just Blaze is hard for me because
Yeah.
I
Just
love
Blaze has
everybody.
been around for forever, and
Forever,
like
and
anything he
Memphis
does
This is a
Bleak.
hard one, bro.
is hard.
Yeah, you wasn't a
I'm gonna
producer.
go. I'm gonna go with
Kanye. Kanye's one of my favorite producers ever.
I'll
I'm
give
gonna
you
go.
that.
Honestly,
I don't even
he
know.
is.
I mean, he kind of crossed over, but I'm gonna go with Pharrell.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Pharrell's
Pharrell
up
too.
there.
Neptune.
Yeah,
slash
Neptune's.
Pharrell.
Yeah. Chad is low key the secret sauce, but
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go with Pharrell, man.
And there's
Yo,
some. I mean,
forgot about my boy.
realistically, technically, the way I fuck with Drake, it should be 40
Yeah.
because and 40's up
Seriously?
there, and 40's up there.
What the fuck?
But I mean, like, it's for me, it's like because Jay Dilla was before the time I really got into music, and I like going back, I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
Jay Dilla was really
The
something.
shit.
Like, yeah,
the
so
way he
it's like
chopped up samples is insane.
exactly.
Crazy.
So it's like. But do I like listen to Jay Dilla beats? No, because
Yeah.
it's like it's not in the music I'm currently listening to.
Bro,
is what I'm saying.
Every
But
like
my
2 or 3
admiration for it and what and I know I've gone back and I always do that research.
Yeah.
It's like Jay Dilla was definitely
He was that guy.
probably up there. Yeah.
Bro, but Pharrell slash
I was gonna say for
Neptune's.
Timberland,
Pirelli?
bro. Timberland.
I
yeah,
forgot about
man.
Timberland. Why
we
did
can
I
go
forget?
down.
We can go down the
He
list.
did. Clips.
Yeah.
He did
Nelly Furtado.
Nelly Furtado.
Justin
Yeah.
Timberlake.
He did
Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
He
He
did.
did
Call Her Back Girl. What's her name? Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani.
He's
Gwen
not everybody, but he's hit
Nelly.
every genre, bro. That's the
Yeah.
thing. And like and anything he does is sauce.
Missy
Like,
Elliott.
It has a certain swing to it.
Yes.
It's
It's
certain
crazy.
swing
Got
to
a
it.
vibe, bro.
What did you guys watch the Defiant ones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
I know I did.
Yeah.
I know I did. I can't
Denzel
think.
movie, right?
No. It's the Jimmy Iovine Dr. Dre story.
I did. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you good?
Join
They
the
got a
podcast.
session at 9.
Oh, okay.
So we got to, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, don't sleep on Dre as one of the best.
Just one of the last bits.
Dr. Dre.
Yeah,
of course.
100%.
There was like a point in time where the Neptunes were just on the airwaves. Like
Constantly.
they had hits.
Constantly.
So I think that's why like they were able to make that like those underground records, Family, Clips, that whole re-up
Constantly,
gang.
yeah.
And then they had fucking Gwen Stefani making fucking bangers.
Yeah,
It's just
constantly.
Like I said, there's
all
never
about
a
that.
wrong answer or a
Nah,
right
never.
answer. It's always just opinionated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why
Yeah.
I always lie when people lie.
No, there's a
That's
wrong
why
answer.
I always. if you do some crazy shit, if you say something like everyone looks at you in the room, it's like,
Yeah.
what?
Then you're like, okay.
That's like when I said the greatest hip hop album was Take Care. Everyone looked at me and went, hip hop album?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Reasonable doubt,
shit.
big dog.
Rightfully so.
I'm like, well,
Yeah.
maybe
Reasonable doubt.
it's titled as a hip hop rap album. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh my gosh.
But anyways, we have to cheers on that because
Yeah.
brother, hours fly by
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, man.
Jared, thanks for coming on,
No,
bro.
thank you for having me on, man.
I need everyone to go check out Jared
Yes.
Brady, Spotify, Apple
We gotta
Music.
get you. We gotta get you
all
on
that
to enjoy the
stuff.
podcast
Yeah.
too, bro.
No, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Hey, be careful.
We're on. Yeah.
He said, be careful.
Careful.
You gotta get
I
real
know how to
raw on
tread,
there.
bro. I know how to tread.
Just side with Los every time, and you'll be good.
I'm gonna
You'll
speak
be
my
all
truth.
right.
I'll speak my truth. Shit, I'll
Don't,
take
whatever
it.
you do, don't side with me. Don't side with me, and don't side with JD.
If I
You'll
like
be
what
good.
you say, I'm gonna agree with it.
Oh man, you're
I'm
gonna
like-
go down with the ship with me.
Yo,
But
no.
everyone, check out Jared Brady on all the streaming platforms for his music. Enjoy the podcast, and also please go watch that Enjoy the Disco short
Yeah,
film
please.
on
Yes,
YouTube.
amazing.
Check it out.
Yeah, and that's that. That's it. That's this week's episode of All Bass No Treble. Tune in next week. We appreciate y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out this week's episode of All Bass No Treble. If you could please subscribe and like, and also get the notification button smashed for us, that would mean the world to us. If you'd like to keep up with myself, my co-host, or our special guest this week, all of our social medias and info is right below. And if you would like to listen, tune into Apple Podcasts or Spotify, as you can hear us on there as well. Again, thank you so much for tuning in this week, and I will see you on the next episode.